for me. And now I have a band, and we are playing, and I have some live gigs, and I just published this full album. So things are going fast.
That's awesome. That is fantastic.
Yeah.
We have got a great guest with us today. Joins us live here on our big broadcast. So tell me a little bit about the music scene there in Denmark.
I'm very new to the music scene, so I'm kind of party crashing it. I have a lot of some friends doing music for all their life, and they have a tough time to make it. Even you are played in the radio and you play a lot of good concerts and on the biggest stages, it's very hard to live from it. It's very few who is making a good living. So I got a bit lucky, I think, that this week I'm on New Music Friday with a playlist with 100,000 listeners, and it's difficult. Normally, it's very difficult.
Well, tell me a little bit about some of your musical heroes and influences, and where you take that from.
Yeah, I'm very fascinated of how the Spotify algorithms work and present me new music all the time. From if I pick like Billie Eilish, but then I get a lot of artists around her, and experience that is so many similar inspired artists, and then I discover a lot of new bands that is maybe very small, and they inspire me a lot. So it's like Men I Trust and Frankie Cosmos, and bands that is not so big, but still inspire me a lot.
That is awesome. We have got a great guest with us today. Thyra Hildern is with us. She joins us live here on our big broadcast. So how do people get in touch with you online and buy your music and everything?
Everything is through Spotify and the other platforms. That is how it works. And I do some promotion on the net and then people discover it there. They pick it up and place it on some playlist, and then people discover it from there, and then it's spread around.
That's awesome. So you have just fantastic music. So tell me a little bit about your writing process for your music.
Oh, it's always when I can't sleep and my mind is spinning around, then suddenly like some ideas come and sentences, and it starts with the lyrics, it starts with the text, and then the melody comes after the producer have made, or the band have made some chords and some progressions and melodies, and then the melody comes in the very end of the process. But it goes very easy. I think it goes fast.
That's awesome. We have got a great guest with us today. She joins us live here on our big broadcast. Thyra Hildern is with us. So what has been the reaction to your music so far?
So far, I haven't kind of hit the big radio channels, but the small radio channels, they are picking up on my music. It's quite dancey and have, can work for radio as well. And I got I didn't hit the big channels yet, but only once. So I'm curious to see what will happen the next week with my new album coming out. So I hope so. And the journalists they're very much right now into all the festivals and reviewing the festivals. So I have some reviews, but not so many, because it's all about the festivals.
So tell us a little bit about your new collection of music that's coming out soon.
Love Drugs just landed and ended on New Music Friday. And it's 12 songs. It's quite dancey songs. It starts with quite some, like 6 really dancey tracks about love drugs, the natural drug of being in love and being high on endorphins. And then there's also all the mellow downside of love, and some mellow songs as well, with a lot of lyric rhetorics, with a double meaning in the words and in the, like love drugs is not only a nice thing, it's a double thing.
That is awesome. We have got a great guest with us today. She joins us live here on our big broadcast. So,
Thank you.
how do you get your music put together? What is the production process like?
Yeah, it's been super easy with my previous producer. He made some backing tracks. I dropped my lyrics for it in top and found some melodies, just humming a little, some melodies, and then quite fast, we could make a new song in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something, and then it's ready. But it's a lot of work to release it and do all the PR, so I choose to release it as a full album.
Thyra Hildern with us today. She joins us here on our big broadcast. And Ride the Tiger is the latest from her. So tell me about Ride the Tiger.
Ride the Tiger is a very really positive, dancey, quite upbeat song, telling all the good things about love, all what makes me, really rushed away. But it has a chorus with the downside is that it can almost kill you. And it's the title, Ride the Tiger, is a bit inspired by Tantra, which not many people talk about, but it's a philosophy that you can kind of transform your energies into that instead of having destructive forces inside you, or fears, or a sexual power that you cannot direct, you can transform it into something spiritual and more clear-minded direction for yourself. Fantastic. So it's inspired by that, but I don't have any, conclusions about it.
Well, we are going to do this. I'm going to place you on a brief hold here on Skype.
Thank you.
And we are going to play this track. It is called Ride the Tiger. And it's here on your favorite.
Ride tigers wild, hold it tight, not to fight. What a life, good nights, whispering low, feel it bite. Rise the heat, soaking seeds, smallest sound, desolate. Taking care when it growls, sounds like it bursts in our ears. Tigers wild. Fire that can burn the library to our history. Our only life, only love, full of trust, fading life. Feel its flow, moving slow, unreleased, just go its needs. Tigers wild, I'm alive, riding shine till we die. Hold it tight, it will lead us alive. Better hold it close. It can hurt us the most. It's our dearest friend, stay with us to the end. But better hold it close, it can hurt us the most. Spark our life and keep it wild, but better hold it close and tight so it won't burn us.
Okay. It's a short 3 minutes. Okay, we have got Thyra Hildern back with us here on our big broadcast. So tell us a little bit about your songwriting process and everything for that last song that we heard.
Exactly that song. Yeah,
Yes.
it's a bit funny. I wanted to write all the best thing about my relation to my husband. And it was quite, sexy stuff. And I put it all the best things down. And then I always think there has to be a dark side as well. To make the lyrics interesting, has to be dynamic, with some contrast. So the chorus got quite dark. But that is actually a bit of an artistic trick because I love him very much.
We have got a great guest with us today. Joins us live here on our big broadcast. And if you're watching us on any of our platforms, whether it be the YouTube, BitChute, Clout Hub, Rumble, the Facebook, any of that stuff, your glasses are amazing.
Thank you.
Those are fantastic.
Yes, they're all in.
They are pretty damn amazing. I think those are great. So what is next for you as an artist?
The next is next week I'm gonna play a live show, a gig, and one of the richest guys here in Denmark. He opened his house for artists and everybody who is signing up, and so they can go there and play live music and listen and exchange. And I'm gonna play there with my band and see what happens. It's a good place to get connections and maybe find some new partners to progress in the music business. And he do that just for charity and because he loves music. So that is the next thing. And else, during the summer, we are going to play some concerts. And hopefully next year, we will be ready for some festivals. Hopefully.
Fantastic. Well, you are amazing. Thank you for making some time for us. I have an odd question just because you seem to be, with it. And you seem to know all these various things. You said something just a second ago that really perked my interest. You said that one of the richest guys in Denmark has opened his house to artists.
Yes.
Okay. So in the United States, one of the things, and I'm sure if you know anything about the United States, you know that rich guys in the United States do not like to pay taxes. They don't like to pay taxes at all. And in Denmark, they always talk about, you guys have free health care. You guys have got all sorts. You're the anti-United States. You literally have all the stuff that the United States people wishes they had. So my question is,
we have a good system.
My question is that the richest guy in Denmark I'm assuming